Hello, little champs. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Today, we are going to start a very interesting topic. So, let's study together. What you see, children? See, here are some of my cats who are playing in a box. But when I tried to count them, all I could see was legs. Only legs can be seen. So, what I did is I counted the legs. But I don't know how many cats are there in a box. So, let's see how I find out how many cats are there. So, what I know is only 4, 4, 4, that is 12. 12 legs are there. And the other thing I know is 4 legs will give me 1 cat. Yes, 1 cat has 4 legs, no? So, now how many cats are there? See, 12 legs are there. And then we have 4 legs for 1 cat. So, I will subtract 4. That is 1 cat will give me 8. And this will be 1 cat. Yes? Now again I will subtract 4 because 4 legs is equal to 1 cat and I will get 4 remaining and this is the second cat. Now again I will subtract 4 and I'll get 0 legs. Yes, and this 4 will represent the third cat ka legs. Yes, so I can tell that I have 1, 2 and 3 cats with 4 legs each. Yes, and total I have 12 legs. Yes, so children, this I can represent in a different way, like 12 legs and 4 legs each. Total is 12 legs and 4 legs each. And then this sign. This sign is represented by division. As children, as there is addition, subtraction, multiplication, likewise the other operation, mathematical operation, you can see is a division. I know you have studied in your previous standard, but let's revise the concept and then move further. Okay, so 12 divided by 4 will give me 3, that is 3 cats. Fine. And our today's topic is division. Okay, I can say that division is repeated subtraction. Yes, I already justified the statement before only. See, we have repeated subtraction. So this statement is correct. So today we are going to see division. Okay, division, you can say that when you repeatedly subtract to form groups containing equal number of items, we call it division. Okay, see, 12 is the total thing you have, okay, and 4 is the things in each group. One cat is 4 legs. So each group mein kitne legs hai? 4. And likewise, I have 3 cats. That is 3 group of cat. Okay, so total things divided by each things in each group will give me the number of group. I hope it's clear to you. Now, 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. That we already saw. Okay, in the previous slide we saw it. Fine. You know what is 12 known as? It is known as yes, it is known as dividend. Yes, and it is written inside and divided by 4. So 4 is written outside and it is known as the divisor. Okay. Now 4 3s are 12. So 4 3s are 12. So we will take 3 as a quotient and minus 12 will give me 0. So 0 is my remainder. This you have already done. Yes. So do you remember that there were 12 legs? But if it happens that there were 11 legs, so what will be the equation? like 11 legs are there. So 4 twos are 8 and 3 will be the remainder. Here there is no remainder. So this is known as the division without remainder. This is division with remainder. Just telling you the concept, we will see in detail, okay, later on. So now the other question I will ask you, do you remember the equation that you have learned? The equation of dividend, divisor and quotient and remainder, 4 terms ka equation. It is dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus the remainder. This is very much important, students. Remember this equation. Fine. Now here the divisor is 4 and the quotient is 3. That's how I have written what the particular term is. Okay. And it gives me 4 3s are 12. So 12 is my dividend. Fine. Now I have taken a sum that says divide 3128 by 2. Okay. So 3128 is what? It is a dividend. And 2 is the divisor. Fine. So first of all, to divide, I should know the table of 2. And here I have the table of 2 written already. Fine. Now we will write 2 inside. Yes? Is it inside or outside? Where I should write 2? 2 I should write outside. Fine. Now this equation I can write it as this. That is 3128 divided by, this is the symbol, by 2. And the other way to write it is likewise. Below I put an underline and below I'll write 2. This is the other way to write. Okay. Now we will start with the division, writing 2 outside and 3128 inside. Fine. Now taking the first digit, that is 3. So you have to see how many times 2 goes into 3. So in the table 2 ones is 2. So it is less than 3. So I have to see either equal to or less than the number. So this is less than. So I will have 2 ones is 2. Then I have to subtract 3 minus 2 will give me 1. And then this one I have to bring down. And it turns up to be 11. Now in the table of 2, I have to check whether I have 11 or less than 11. So I get 2 5s are 10. That is less than 11. So I'll write 2 5s are 10. Yes. And then 11 minus 10 will give me 1. Okay. Then I will bring 2 down. That gives me 12. Now I have to check whether I have 12 in 2's table or lesser than 12. So these 10 is less than 12, then I have exact 12. So I will take the exact number. Okay. So 2 6 are 12. And 12 minus 12 will give me 0. Then I will bring this 8 down. And 8 I have to check. Here I have 2 4s are 8. So 2 4s are 8. And subtraction will give me 0. So this is my complete sum with the remainder as, with the quotient as 1564 and 0 as my remainder. Okay. Okay. Now we have already completed the sum. Moving on to the next topic, that is properties of division. So the first property is, let's see the example first. Okay. Likewise only you remember. See, the sum is 4284 divided by 1. So, how many times 1 goes with this number? Obviously, this times. So, it will be 4284. So, when a number is divided by 1, then the quotient is equal to the dividend itself. Yes? Now, the second property. It says 5428 divided by 5428. So how many times 5428 goes into 5428? It will go 1 times. Yes. So when the number is divided by itself, the quotient is always 1. Fine. Then the third property, we see that 0 is to be divided by 4520 and it will be 0. Obviously, it is any number divided by 0 will give me 0. Yes? When 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always 0. When the number is divided by 0, it doesn't exist. That is the fourth property. When division by 0 is not possible. Okay, see the difference between the last two property. 0 divided by 4220 is 0 and 4520 divided by 0 is not possible. Okay. Moving on to the next topic is division by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay. So the first number is 6000 divided by 10. So 1 0 is there, no? So I'll cut 1 0 and 600 will be my quotient. Yes, and remainder will be 0. This is a trick, student. I am telling you certain tricks for division of 10, division by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay. Now when 6000 is divided by 100, what you do is 100 hai. So 2 zeros. Okay. So I'll cut here 2 zeros. So I'll have 60. So my quotient will be 60 and remainder will be 0. Fine. When 6000 is divided by 1000, what will happen? 3 0 hai. So I'll cut 3 zeros. Likewise. And my quotient will be 6 and remainder will be 0. Okay. Now moving on to certain numbers which doesn't have zeros. Okay. See, 4520 divided by 10. So 10 hai, so 1 0 hai. So I'll cut here 1 0. So my quotient will be 452 and the remainder will be 0. Fine. Now 4520 divided by 100. 100 hai, so what you do? How many numbers of 0 you have? You have to cut that numbers of digit. Okay. So 2 zeros hai na, so I'll cut 2 digit here. So 2 digit I will cut. So my quotient will be 45 and the remainder will be the leftover, that is 20. Got it? Okay. Now I will divide it by 1000. The same number I am dividing by 1000. So what I will do is I will cut 3 0 hai, so I'll cut 3 digit. So 4 is my quotient and the cutted part or the remaining part is my remainder. Okay. Got? Now moving to the third example. That is 1357 divided by 10. So 1 0 is there, 7 I have cut. So 135 will be my quotient and remainder is the remaining part, that is 7. And when I divide it by 100, so 2 digit, so I'll cut 2 digit here, 57 I'll cut. Okay, so 13 kya ho jayega? 13 will be my quotient and 57 will be my remainder. When I divide it by 1000, I will cut 3 digit, that is 357. So 1 will be my quotient and 357 will be my remainder. Fine. When 6000 is divided by 60. Now see, this is a multiple of 10. It is not 10. 60 hai. So 1 0, so I'll cut 1 0. Then how many times 6 goes by 600? 100 times. 6 ones are 6. So it will be 100 as a quotient. Okay. Fine. Now it's your time. It's your too funny time. And Batuk is again confused with a question. Let's see. He says a man is 24 years old but has only had 6 birthdays. How is that possible? Even I don't know how is that possible. Children, do think on it and let me know. I will let you know as comments are off. I will let you know after 2 videos. Okay. The next 2 videos, you will solve sum on division. And I will give you the answer after 2 videos. Okay. But till then, you have to do the homework, which is you have to complete your exercise 4.3 and 4.4. I hope you will write it in your notebook with a neat and clean handwriting. Thank you.